Have you ever dreamed of building a YouTube channel, making money online, and reaching millions of people around the world, but there's one little problem? You don't want to show your face. Maybe you're camera shy, maybe you value your privacy, or maybe you just don't feel comfortable being the star of your own videos. Here's the good news: you don't have to. The truth is, YouTube is filled with creators who have never once appeared on camera and yet earn full-time incomes, sometimes even more than those who do. In this narrative, we're going to dive really deep into the world of faceless YouTube content and uncover how you can turn this opportunity into a real stream of income. By the end, you'll have a complete roadmap to earning from YouTube without ever showing your face. Let's start with a simple truth: YouTube doesn't care about your face. It cares about your content. What matters is the value you deliver, the emotions you spark, the curiosity you ignite, and the consistency with which you upload. Some of the biggest channels you know today, channels with millions of subscribers, are faceless. Think of animation channels, commentary channels, meditation music channels, gaming highlights, educational tutorials, even text-to-speech storytelling. These creators prove that what keeps people hooked is the story, the value, the entertainment, not the face behind it. So, how do you actually begin? To earn on YouTube without showing your face, you first need to choose your battlefield, your niche. This is where the journey truly starts. A faceless channel works best when it taps into content styles that naturally don't rely on your appearance. For example, educational niches like history explained, psychology facts, or personal finance tips can thrive with slides, animations, stock footage, or even whiteboard drawings. Entertainment niches like true crime stories, scary facts, creepy mysteries, or celebrity news don't require a face either, just storytelling and visuals. Then there are evergreen niches like low-fi music, relaxation sounds, or motivational speeches that people consume passively for hours, bringing in long watch times and steady ad revenue. Choosing the right niche is like planting the seed of your faceless channel's future income. Once you've chosen your niche, the next step is content creation. Now, many beginners think content creation requires expensive gear, Hollywood-level editing, or a team of professionals. The truth: you can start with free tools, free stock footage, free music, and simple editing software. What matters most is not the budget, but the idea and execution. Let's break it down. If you're doing an educational channel, you can gather your information, write a compelling script, and record a voiceover using nothing more than your smartphone or a basic USB microphone. If you don't even want to use your own voice, text-to-speech software has gotten so good that it can sound natural enough for narration. Combine that with free stock footage websites like Pexels or Pixabay, or even animated presentations with Canva or PowerPoint, and suddenly you have a professional-looking video without your face ever being shown. But let's talk about the real motivator here: money. How exactly do you earn from YouTube without showing your face? The first and most obvious way is ad revenue through the YouTube Partner Program. To qualify, you need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within 12 months. For shorts, it's 10 million views. Once you qualify, YouTube runs ads on your videos and you get a share of the revenue. The CPM cost per 1,000 views varies depending on your niche. Finance, business, and technology niches often have higher CPMs, sometimes $10 or more per 1,000 views, while entertainment or gaming may be lower, maybe $1, $3. But here is the magic: faceless channels often create evergreen content that keeps getting views for years. Imagine uploading a video today, and 2 years later, it's still bringing in views, still showing ads, and still making you money. That's the beauty of passive income on YouTube. But don't stop there. Ads are just one stream. If you want to truly maximize your earnings without showing your face, you need multiple streams. Affiliate marketing is one of the most powerful. You mention a product, service, or book in your video, drop an affiliate link in your description, and every time someone buys through that link, you earn a commission. For faceless channels, this works especially well in niches like tech reviews, productivity tools, or even health supplements. Imagine you run a channel about top 10 tech gadgets. You don't have to show your face, you just show stock footage or product images. narrate the benefits, and include affiliate links. Every click could turn into dollars in your pocket. Another powerful stream is digital products. Once your channel builds an audience, you can create and sell your own products of books, online courses, templates, or even music packs. Again, no face required. Let's say you run a faceless channel about productivity and study tips. You could sell a digital planner, a Notion template, or a book on time management. These products cost nothing to deliver, but can bring in huge profits because you only create them once. And then there's sponsorships. Brands don't always need a human face to represent them. What they need is access to your audience. If you have a channel about fitness motivation, a fitness app or supplement brand might sponsor your video, even if all you show are clips of workouts, stock footage, and motivational quotes narrated by voiceover. As long as your content reaches their target market, they'll pay you for the exposure. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, competition. You might be thinking, okay, this sounds amazing, but isn't the market already too crowded? Don't thousands of faceless channels already exist? Yes, competition exists. But here's the secret, most people quit. They upload 3 videos, don't see results, and give up. The ones who succeed are those who keep uploading, keep improving, and keep learning. Consistency is your biggest weapon. The YouTube algorithm rewards creators who post regularly, experiment with titles and thumbnails, and refine their style based on feedback. If you commit to this process, you'll naturally rise above the countless abandoned channels floating around the platform. Speaking of titles and thumbnails, this is where faceless channels often shine. Since you don't have your face in the thumbnail, you rely on bold text, eye-catching graphics, and curiosity-driven titles. Think about the psychology here. A great thumbnail doesn't need your smile. It needs to spark intrigue. A faceless mystery channel might use dark colors, glowing text, and dramatic imagery to pull viewers in. An educational channel might use bright icons, bold keywords, and clean visuals. When paired with titles that create curiosity like 10 secrets schools never taught you, or the most mysterious unsolved case, your video becomes irresistible to click. Now, let's talk scalability. One of the biggest advantages of faceless YouTube channels is that they are scalable in ways face-based channels aren't. If your brand is your face, it's hard to outsource because people expect you. But with faceless content, you can build a system. You can hire scriptwriters, voiceover artists, editors, and thumbnail designers, turning your channel into a business that grows beyond your personal effort. This is how some faceless channel owners run multiple channels at once, each generating revenue streams without them needing to appear at all. It's not uncommon for these creators to build entire YouTube empires behind the scenes. But let's ground this in reality. Success won't come overnight. Some faceless channels blow up quickly, yes, but most take months of consistent effort before revenue starts flowing. The key is to enjoy the process. If you love the niche you choose, if you genuinely find joy in sharing stories, compiling facts, or editing visuals, then the work won't feel like a chore. And when the money begins to come in, it feels all the more rewarding because you've built it on your terms, your creativity, your style. Now, let's explore some real-world examples. Think of channels that post relaxing music with beautiful visuals. These channels upload hour-long videos of rain sounds, piano, or lo-fi beats, paired with looping animations or calming footage. No faces. No personal appearances. Yet millions of subscribers tune in every day, generating massive ad revenue. Or consider commentary channels in niches like strange internet stories or creepy Reddit threads. The creator simply reads stories over stock footage or simple slides, and viewers binge watch for hours. Then there are animation channels that explain science concepts with simple drawings, like how planets form or how black holes work. Faceless, yet engaging enough to rack up millions of views. Each of these examples highlights the same truth. You don't need to be on camera to connect with an audience. What you need is consistency, creativity, and a strategy for monetization. So, what should your strategy look like? Step 1. Pick a niche you can sustain long-term. Step 2. Create a backlog of at least 10 to 20 video ideas so you're never stuck. Step 3. Produce your first batch of videos with as much quality as you can manage. Step 4. Focus on titles, thumbnails, and SEO so your content is discoverable. Step 5. Once you get traction, diversify your income streams through affiliates, sponsorships, and products. And Step 6. Reinvest into your channel by improving quality or outsourcing tasks to grow faster. There's one final ingredient: mindset. Too many people hold themselves back with doubts. They say, "I can't show my face, so I'll never succeed." But as we've seen, that's simply not true. In fact, not showing your face can be a strength. It allows your content to be about the message, not the messenger. It allows you to experiment with multiple niches without being tied to your personal identity. It allows you to maintain privacy and build wealth quietly behind the curtain. And sometimes, anonymity is freedom. So here is the question you should be asking yourself. If others can build faceless channels that earn thousands per month, why not you? You have access to the same tools, the same platform, the same opportunity. The only difference between those who succeed and those who don't is action. If you take what we've discussed today and actually apply it, if you choose your niche, start creating, stay consistent, and treat your channel like a business, you can absolutely earn from YouTube without showing your face. In the end, YouTube is not about faces. It's about connection. And connection can happen through a story, a sound, a visual, or even a single idea. So stop worrying about whether you're ready to be on camera. Start focusing on what kind of value you can bring to the world, because that, more than anything, is what gets rewarded. The stage is set, the opportunity is waiting, and the audience is ready. All that's left is for you to begin.